try and come around. I'm like, get the fuck out
Oh, yeah,
of
the
here.
kids got shit on, like, by the birds, because there were so many birds. And, like, one day
Nick,
we're all
what
just sitting there
merit badge
playing
is that?
football. Kid just gets shit on and is like,
yeah, the
oh, okay,
bird
this
shit
happened.
one?
Yeah, that was
The
happening.
patch is just a white.
It's just a white splotch.
Yeah.
This reminds me.
Oh wait, I was confusing that with a different merit badge.
There's a
There you go.
They actually got rid of that. Yeah. That's no.
Oh, great. Good.
They don't do that anymore.
Very
Yeah.
progressive.
The bankruptcy and everything has cleared that. So we don't do that.
From fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pod Therapy. Real people, real problems, and real therapists. You can submit your questions anonymously at podtherapy.net or email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com. And now, broadcasting from the unnamed studio, that's Jim, that's Whitney, I'm Nick. It's time for some Pod Therapy.
We're back, baby, and I'm going to clap because that's going to come in handy
What
later.
is this control?
Oh, okay. See,
A little
when you go to a
clamper.
gynecologist, this duck contraption.
Yeah.
How do you know
that,
that,
Mansplayed
Jim?
that.
Yeah. Let me explain how this
Yeah.
works, Whitney.
This is something I got from an Ice Cream Social listener. It is a duck-shaped rice mold.
Uh-huh.
I was
Oh
going to
my
guess snowballs, but that makes more
But yeah,
sense.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
do snowballs too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's a plastic duck-shaped thing.
That is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. What are the things that they use the gynecologist called? Because now I want that word, and I've
I'm
been
not a
sitting here the whole time like,
gynecologist. Don't ask me.
okay.
You're the closest thing we have.
Yeah, honestly, you're the most qualified in this room.
It's been inside of me, but I don't know what it's called.
Story of her autobiography.
Forceps?
For that? No, I thought
That's how they pull
that's what
babies
they pull
out.
babies out with. Yeah.
I think it's all the same
It
tool.
might be the same.
Yeah, monkey wrench
Yeah.
might be what it is.
At some point, it's just all a hammer,
Torture
right?
device is what I call
I think it's
it.
called a bellows, actually.
A bella.
That's how they check. Hello.
You know, bellows were invented to deal with women who got the crazies.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we're off to a
If
good
you
start.
missed us, we're all back in town again.
Don't inflate
so.
any of your body parts with the bellows. It's very
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah, really
Thank
don't
you.
do that. That's
Yeah,
bad.
it's very
Yeah, that's
dangerous.
right.
Don't do it.
All right, I'll
If
take
you're
it off
just
my
tuning
list.
in, we are a serious show. We have shit
One of
to
us
do.
is a doctor.
You got
Not the one you think.
Not it.
I'm kidding. It is the one you think.
It's precisely the one that you think. Well, we've got a great show for you today. I want to remind you, go to patreon.com/therapy, and you can even watch the video of this show, God willing, because we had tech errors in the beginning, and it's going to be a pain
We're
in the
fine.
ass.
Jim's going to be obsessed with that tech.
Dude, it is so hard to
long.
line us
No,
up.
you sync it up from the end.
Even when I sync it up, it doesn't perfectly sync because
'cause I'm
I'm
gonna-
always off.
No, because I'm going to tell you where the break is in the thing, and then you're going to sync the other side up from the end.
I'll figure
and you're going to be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, patreon.com/therapy.
Hey,
Why listen for free when you could pay?
Yeah.
good point. And thank you for bearing with us for the month of June.
Yeah.
Our rushed
Skimpy.
episodes.
Everybody
Skimpy
was
rushed
very
episodes.
nice about
They
it.
were.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
I
listeners.
I never am mad when a podcast does kind of like a different style episode for a short period of time. It's always like a nice little refresher.
All right, let
I
me
know
ask
it's
you
very
about
self-serving of me currently to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
saying that.
You seem
but I
very
do genuinely like when
defensive.
podcasts do that.
How do you feel about? There's two kinds of things I see on summer breaks from my favorite podcasts. Either they do the rewatch where they go, "Hey, we're gonna re-air." One
I don't
of our
like that.
I don't like that either.
It's all, especially like Ice Cream Social, Pod Therapy. Most of the shows that I listen to, the episodes are there. So
Yeah.
if you want to go back and listen to
Why
it, you
would
go
I
back and listen to it.
Yeah. So sometimes they'll do the throwback.
Yeah, I don't like the throwback because it just fucks up my.
Actually, there's three styles.
it fucks
I'll
up
see.
my podcast feed.
Yeah, then it's just like now there's two of this one in the
Exactly.
archive. I don't like that. The other one I'll hear is the clip show, where they're like they get their producers to go ahead and clip together
I'm okay
like
with clip
our
shows.
best answers
Like
on
greatest hits?
relationships.
Yeah.
Greatest hits on
Those can be
relationships.
fun.
Don't you
I
have to
don't
have
mind those.
hits?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
this would not
why we
apply.
couldn't do it.
Yeah, we've never been able to do this.
Yeah.
The other one is the feed drop, where they'll go, "Hey, we're out of town, but you've probably never heard of our friends. This is our friends, Mike and Mike's podcast.
Don't you need friends?
Checked out. Yeah,
Again, why we
the only
do
friends
it.
we
Lot
have,
of problems.
1/3 of them is already on this show.
Lot of problems.
They don't really have these options. But yeah, how do you feel about the other two? What about the feed drop? Does that annoy you?
The feed drop, I always like the feed drop, but I don't like it as a replacement.
I need
Like-
the host I expect to hear
'Cause
to
you're
at least
saying-
introduce the feed drop.
You're saying just a recommendation, like a show's recommendation, like you're
I'll
just
deal
recommending
with
another
it.
show.
Yeah.
like I do that all the time.
Which I
if
can
I listen to a
appreciate-
show, like if I listen to a therapy show, if I listen to a mental health focused show,
Yeah.
and really enjoyed it, I would come on this show and talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a replacement for something. It's just a normal part of life that we're going to fucking talk
Ice Cream
about.
Social started off an episode and said, hey, we're all out of town, but our friends Great Night had a great episode this week. We loved it. And we're going to play an episode from their show that we were on that you didn't hear in our main feed ever.
If that's all you got, that's all you got.
It's something.
But it's not.
I never see what we did, though. The abbreviated show. And thank you, listeners, because everybody in the Discord was super sweet about it. Like, great, go have a vacation.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing something.
Yeah, that was
appreciate the quick, hurry up show. Fine, something got done. So yeah, good for us, team. We did it. We didn't have to shut this bitch down.
Awesome.
You're the ones who are saying it's a short, shitty
get a
show. I thought they
raise.
were good shows.
All right.
Yeah.
Jim, you can have one too.
Thanks, man. So does that less debt? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I think our credit score just went up. Cool.
I was hoping they'd get carried away and give them to us too.
Oh, you are the cost.
Because then it matters.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I pointed very strategically. It's Nick and the dogs.
Yeah.
We can afford those. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. We got some great questions for today's show as we get deeper into the summertime. And we're starting off the order with a letter from longtime supporter titled Beef with a Podcast. Dear Mr. Jim, Dr. Nick, Dr. Whitney,
Hell yeah.
and Dr. Jacob. What the fuck?
I know what beef is.
There it is.
I have had beef experience. I know beef.
Is that a Paul?
Yeah.
Is that a Paul drop? I like it. I need some advice and am flexing my TheraProducer status to jump to the front of the queue, which you can do.
Come on.
Patreon.com/therapy. If you're a TheraProducer, you never wait in line.
It's
The next
literally the
available
only
show.
good reason to be a TheraProducer.
There's so many reasons, Jacob. I have been a longtime listener and supporter of an unnamed podcast. Recently, the hosts have been traveling and their recording schedule has been in disarray.
Wow.
Huh.
Must be rough.
That's weird. Nevertheless, they have managed to drop a new episode each week. As fellow podcasters, I am sure you can relate. I'm appreciative of their commitment to the podcast, and I'm sure that many other listeners are also appreciative. Nevertheless, I do have a personal situation. I need your help as both podcasters and mental health professionals. You see, this podcast does many things to engage with its listeners. One of these activities is a fantasy football league. Guys, do you think he's talking about us?
lot
Do you
of
think
overlap.
it's...
I don't know.
We have a lot in common with this other podcast.
So far, it could also be Ice Cream Social.
Oh, that's true. You know what? Let's keep going until there's a definitive moment where we can tell the difference. Because
Yes.
right now, I think we're safe.
Yes.
All right. Again,
Little shorter episodes lately. Fantasy Football League.
check.
Yep.
Long-time supporter.
Yep. Possible.
Could really be anybody's game at this point. Again,
Might be Great Night.
honestly, they're probably in the running here. Again, I'm sure that you can relate. Well, my issue is that in December, I finally won the Fantasy Football League after several years of trying. On the podcast, the host promised fabulous prizes for the champion. However,
that's not it.
I've
Sorry.
not yet received any prize. What is the acceptable waiting period?
I think this is Ice Cream Social.
I was always told that you have 1 year to send a wedding gift. I recognize that these podcast hosts are quite busy. It is still only July. The draft for the 2026 season is still 2 months away. So my question for you is, should I email
we
the
don't run the
podcast and inquire about my prize? Or should I just quietly wait for my prize? Thanks. Smitty Scoop, the first and longest tenured TheraProducer.
Woohoo.
Asterisk, even though others here have given more money to the podcast and I am no longer first on the TheraProducer list. P.S. Never mind, it's all good. I just received my invitation to Nick's wedding. That is the best fantasy football championship of all time. What?
If he wins two in a row, he gets to officiate.
Checks out.
If you get a turkey, you marry Nick. Yeah. That's how Laura finally did it.
I should be the prize, I think, for fantasy football.
I'm glad we got
I
a
agree.
fantasy football question. This doesn't come up enough.
Right.
In our league, in the league that I'm separately a part of, not part of this league, that I finally won, my league of record, if you will.
Okay.
That I've been a part of for, 15 to 16 years now, maybe 17.
Holy shit, you still hadn't won it?
Dude, it is my white whale. And we have a big, obnoxious trophy that you get your name engraved on. Every person
we have
I've
one of
known,
these.
it has this. Their name is all over the fucking trophy. I never win. I've come in second like 3 times. Never get close.
I'm the only one on our trophy that has his name back to back on there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, repeat.
So this year,
We also
I
have the
finally
traveling
won the
trophy. It's
trophy.
great.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
So in our league, you get crowned with your rewards at the next draft.
Okay.
Because that way everybody has to sit there and suffer and like take it in.
Great.
So that's when I won this last year. So I will be receiving the trophy. You also get a big obnoxious Super Bowl
Oh,
ring.
you guys do all this in person?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And then we get cash, but that the commissioner Venmos you your money immediately.
Right away.
So that I like giving the reward at the next draft. I don't know what y'all's opinion is, but I think that's the
If
whole
you're doing
point.
an in-person thing, I like doing it all in person.
Yeah.
If you can do anything in person, I'd say do it in person.
Yeah.
We've done we have a big in my personal life I have one big fantasy football league that I do still same
Big
as
money
same as you.
league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got some real money in it. You know,
Yeah.
it means something when you win that.
That's
It's
right.
you've got a little folding cash.
Nice.
Are you
when
guys
win
are you
that
guys
one.
up in the ante this year? We're raising the stakes in our league. Everybody's got to buy. I think our old buy-in was 50. I think we're jumping
Inflation.
to a hundo.
Oh, yeah.
Which is peanuts to you. Like
Yeah.
your league is like we're
Jacob's
playing
like,
for livelihoods.
When it's
Like-
also no, it's not that bad. But it's we also have we charge for the move and everything. So if you trade a player or pick up a player, that costs money during the season. We call them kitty pumpers
Oh man.
because we want more money in the pot. We want the it's fun. You
Yeah.
get
Put
in
some
there.
skin in the game.
That's it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, but I like that. But yeah, so Pod Therapy owes him a shirt, huh?
I don't know. Is it us or you? I
I
don't know
don't
what
know.
it is.
Pretty sure this is us, but also
I think it's got to
Smitty,
be Pod
I'm guessing
Therapy.
it's
Yeah,
us
it's probably Pod
too.
Therapy.
I
I
feel
don't know
like
how this works.
I kind of feel like the prize, like the responsibility for the prizes, should fall on the commissioner.
He's the commissioner. Yeah.
that?
What the fuck, Smitty?
What are
Yeah.
we doing?
You're the boss.
Smitty, buy yourself a T-shirt.
I'm only co-commissioner so I could abuse the powers.
yeah, that's
nobody
true.
in this
Jim
league
does do
expects that
that.
I'm actually doing anything of responsibility. I just manipulate people's lineups.
Smitty, let me know your T-shirt size. I'll see
Extra
if I
small.
can get you something from.
We
Hobo.
only have extra small. We only have children's merch
No,
at this time.
I'll get you something from HoboCon.
Oh,
that's,
there you go.
You're
That's
all
a good
talk.
prize.
That
right?
would be an amazing prize. One that I don't
We
believe
should
you
just
can actually
we
do.
should just. I'll call my sister. I'll have her just this year.
Oh,
I'll
she
have her
needs to
just
buy us all fucking merch from
Please.
HoboCon.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
that'll be our
we ought
prize.
to just send your sister $500.
Yeah.
And just buy-
Just go
And just
buy
be
us everything.
Go buy us some
Just
stuff.
Don't
buy
tell
us
us what
things.
you
That's
buy.
it.
Yes.
Just go to
Here's an extra
HoboCon
100 for shipping and
buy-
handling.
that's it.
Send us a
Put it in a box.
Honestly,
send it all. I like
That's
this
a
I would
idea.
do
great
that.
idea.
If she were smart, what she would do is she'd buy it all, then come down to Scoop Fest and then sell it.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
the
take a
markup
HoboCon merch.
Take a minute.
would crush.
Golly.
Honestly,
I
from
would
us,
buy it.
I'd probably
I'd buy it.
Whitney would be like,
I'm
oh my
like,
god,
shit.
take my money.
I have $40 for this shirt. Yes.
I mean, I'm picturing when I was a kid, we had the prison rodeo. wasn't too far
yeah,
away from
yeah.
us. We had the Angola prison rodeo.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Louisiana
I've heard about
State
this.
Penitentiary.
Oh, we all
would
know what
put on
Angola
a
is.
rodeo.
I have a comment about rodeos.
By the way, we called it the farm.
Remind me this.
The farm, yes.
It is the farm.
Yes.
You
Okay.
go down to the farm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And but they'd have the prison rodeo. And one of the things, and it was just what it sounds like. It was prisoners doing a rodeo.
Holy
Can they
shit.
win their freedom?
Louisiana is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
8 seconds for 8 years.
Yeah, right. We'll knock off.
It's just
knock off 1 year for every second that you can stay on this
holding
ball.
on. They're getting trampled. They're just never letting go. I'll take the chair.
Oh yeah.
They're
Never
like, dude,
let
you have
go,
life.
Jack.
You can't do less than life.
But before you get into the rodeo, they've got prisoners outside who aren't in the rodeo, but they're doing
They're
like
just hanging
crafts.
out.
No, they're selling things. They've made things and they're selling things.
Oh
Their
my
own
gosh.
homemade butter and stuff.
Is it their homemade shanks?
That's it.
I mean,
it's all the shit they make in prison.
No,
it's all their
toothbrush.
prison
It's-
crap.
A toothbrush
wasn't-
shank?
Yes.
You're laughing about it.
Ramen with Cheetos on it.
You're laughing about it as though that isn't exactly right. It
I
wasn't
would buy
shanks.
the fuck out of a prison shank.
It wasn't shanks.
I feel like the
Authentic
recipes,
homemade
the
bread.
prison
But it was-
recipes are
Yes.
real
It
thing.
wasn't shanks, but
This
it
is my
was
toilet
genuinely
water.
things
Oh.
that they had made. They had crafted them in their cells
Oh,
or in
find
crafting
me
areas.
a website where I can
and
find
and they'd
this.
sell them for it'd be like $1.
$1.
Okay.
50 cents, $1. It'd be something like that.
Does it go on their
Yeah.
books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just something that would go onto their commissary.
Okay, well, I
That's all it was.
actually don't
That's a
hate
great
that.
idea.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
then
that's
sell
nice.
if one of the people came out and were selling a lot, they might make $20 in the day.
Okay.
So nobody's
Yeah.
Nobody's getting rich.
there's also not thousands of people at this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
There are 300 people at this
Okay.
thing total.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
love the idea of a prison rodeo.
But like the merch at the prison rodeo, that's what I'm picturing the merch
tier.
at HoboCon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
picturing a
I mean-
lot of handcrafted things.
yeah,
Prison shanks are fine, but hobo shanks.
Oh.
Shanks, those really.
hobo.
yeah.
It's like a prison shank, but it has a little bindle hanging
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah. Imagine the prisoner having all the time in the world and unlimited resources.
Exactly.
And he doesn't have to hide anything from the cops.
Yeah.
That's a hobo shank. It's just a sword.
Episode title.
Hobo shank. That probably should be.
I feel like Jim has an overestimation of how many resources hobos have.
You know, they carry things. That's I don't know. I
Find a
think
good
of them.
stick.
They're
They
resourceful
do carry
guys.
things.
So
Good stick, good
in the
rock.
Patreon, I told the story of visiting Yellowstone. And for our day out, when you're at the summer camp on Wednesday, it's like leave the camp day. Like you can go do something else. And the nearest town is Cody, Wyoming.
Okay.
So we went to Cody, Wyoming.
Great.
And we went to the Buffalo Bill Museum, which actually kicks ass. Like
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
where
7
Cody from
museums.
Sister Wives was born in Cody.
Oh, is that why his name's Cody? That's pretty
I
cool.
think
I mean, it's
Didn't
Buffalo
meet
Bill
him
Cody,
there.
right?
But
don't
I
know.
did
That's
see
who he
him.
was named after.
Isn't
I saw
Buffalo
him.
Bill's
God
last name
damn it,
Cody?
Whitney. All of my trivia this week was
Yeah.
on Sister Wives. Now you just ruined it.
Oh, I
You're
would have
welcome.
wrecked it, buddy. I would have
That's
wrecked
my
it.
fun fact.
Yeah, I met him. I met Cody from
You met
Sister Wives.
Cody?
I saw him at Town Square with his hot wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
Robin. Yeah, the good wife, the show wife, if you will. That was the one who gets to go out to eat. The other ones are left at home.
No, I thought I was. Why do Jim and I have so many overlaps?
Yeah, I know.
It bothers
no.
me. It
You
really,
know exactly
really
who I'm talking
fucking
about.
Bothers
No,
me.
Robin was the show wife.
It says
Yes.
more about you, Whitney.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why it bothers
No,
me.
same person.
Damn it.
So I went to Cody and we did the museum. It was really cool. It was really, really fun. There's a huge firearms museum there, and it was amazing. It's like every gun from every era. It was
That's
incredible. But the end of the night, we went to the Cody Rodeo.
Yes, international listeners, that's what all of our museums are.
A lot of guns.
guns.
A
It's just
lot,
a lot
of
of
guns.
guns.
That's what all of our museums are
That's
here.
what we
The ones
do.
people go to.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But we went to the Cody Rodeo, or the Codio, if you will. Apparently, a big fucking deal. Like, Cody, Wyoming is like very aggressively like, we are the world headquarters of rodeos. This is what we do. They do them every night throughout the entire summer. It doesn't even
Damn.
get dark there until 10 o'clock at night. So, like, the thing starts at like 8:30. And they have like the mechanical bull and stuff. So kids are out there getting absolutely fucked up by this mechanical bull. One girl broke her fucking hand,
Ouch.
like on the mechanical bull.
Yeah, but what was she wearing?
Your Honor.
Why was that so
A
fast?
scout uniform. Like she was a kid.
What are those, patent leather?
But you know what? I'll bet she got back on it, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scouts don't quit. But so the Cody Rodeo is the most Christian thing I've ever been to. And I went to
I mean,
Liberty University twice.
To be fair,
I believe that.
Wyoming is the most Christian
Yeah.
thing.
I was uncomfortable.
I'm not even surprised.
No, not at all.
We spent 10 minutes before the show in prayer.
Also,
worship
Jesus loves the
songs.
rodeo. Let's not forget
Jesus
that.
was
The OG
in the rodeo, Nick. Jesus
cowboy.
showed up on a fucking horse and did a
my
whole
God.
lap.
Was
and
he
it was
standing on the horse?
ovation.
Riding it like a skateboard.
He surfed it. He was surfing the horse, you know?
He's great at the Bronco because he passes the reins
There
through
it
the
is.
hole in his hand.
He
cannot
He
be
doesn't even
thrown.
have to hold it.
You think he can
Just
walk on
wrap it
water, my
around.
man. You should see. Bucking Broncos
Talk
got
about
nothing
lemons
on
into
Christ.
lemonade.
Oh.
He's got it.
I need this rodeo skill like I need a couple of holes in my hands.
It was the most Christian thing I'd ever seen. And any rider who was getting up, if that person attends church, the MC would let you know. He'd be like, the next rider is a guy
First
from
Baptist Church.
Colorado, goes to they're calling out, they're name checking churches. Like it's incredible.
And Second Baptist Church.
Yeah, that's right. Second Baptist.
Why is there a Second Baptist in all these towns?
It was incredible the amount of discussion of religion at this rodeo event. I have never
Praise
seen that much.
Jesus.
So much Jesus. There was a lot of Jesus.
Hallelujah.
All right. Well, we should probably start the show.
Yeah. We should probably go back to that.
Sorry, Smitty.
Yeah, I don't know. Write somebody about your shirt.
Shirts in the mail, I guess. That's where we're going with this.
Shirt sucks.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about normal adjustment
We've got a
struggles
gambling addiction one in there,
versus not a good fit. Oh, is that the one?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We'll get to
oh,
it.
No, never mind.
All right.
Shit, I skipped it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
we're talking
gonna-
about beef with a podcast. No, that's what we just did.
Jesus
We're
Christ.
talking about gambling addiction. You're listening to
Jesus
Pod
Christ rodeo
Therapy.
star.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, somebody do it.
Please.
Somebody
Jesus Christ
do it.
rodeo star.
And new episode title. Go on.
All right, today's episode is brought to you by Robert Brownie Jr., Mint, Kayla Lansbury, Kevin Chamberlain, Ben Stanley,
We're doing
Adam
worship
Hathaway,
hands?
Yes, worship
Dan
hands.
Martin, Lib, Heyo, Andrew Langmead, Chad
Jacob
Mag,
song.
Inca LaPrince, and Dale the King. And if you would like to sponsor the show, become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy. Trivia.
Yes.
Historical events. Timeline.
Jesus, final answer.
It's always Jesus.
0.
Jacob, let's start with you.
It's Jesus.
Which event happened first?
Got it.
This is a history.
In the beginning.
The fall of Constantinople,
Okay.
It used to be called
Boom,
Istanbul.
boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom,
signing of the Magna Carta,
ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom,
Columbus's
ba-doom.
first voyage, or Martin Luther's 95 Theses.
Martin Luther,
What happened
Columbus,
first, or I have to put them in order?
Magna
What happened
Carta,
first?
Okay.
or Constantinople.
Let's see. Constantinople is later than everybody thinks. So-
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
It feels like it wants to be first.
Constantinople, it's one of those weird facts. It's like the Holy Roman Empire
Yeah.
ended after the founding of like the first Pizza Hut or
Okay.
something like that. It's
Yeah.
one of the. It's not that, but it's some.
Yeah.
It's some weird
It's
fact
later
like
than
that.
you think it is.
Yeah, like the Holy Roman Empire was around.
Magna Carta.
Just curious, what year do you think?
I think it's 1900s.
Oh,
The
shut
fall
up.
of Constantinople?
No.
Oh, wait. No, I'm conflating two different things.
Yes.
I'm thinking of
You're thinking
Constantine.
the Ottoman Empire, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Constantinople.
Istanbul
Is-
Constantinople. No, it's
Oh no, it's still
Istanbul.
1900s.
No, it's not.
It's not.
That is ridiculous. Listen to yourself.
I don't know. When
the
is it?
fall of Constantinople, the end of the Byzantine Empire, man. That is not recent. I mean, it's probably obscurely, weirdly not as far back as we
1900s can
think.
be over 100 years ago, though.
Jacob.
I think it's early 1900s, Jim.
Jacob, you're making no sense. You're talking in tongues.
Magna
okay?
Carta would be.
I mean, that's pretty deep history too.
Yeah. That's back. What's that? 1700s.
Columbus has got to be the most recent one of this batch, right?
No, Columbus is 1400s.
1492.
Magna Carta's got to be before Columbus. Magna Carta's like
Columbus
the
sailed the
cornerstone
ocean
of law. Magna Carta. Okay, before you give your answer, do you actually know the order?
Yeah.
All right, just for the record,
Well,
I'm going to go.
Jim is delving so deep into this. I
Can
don't
I-
remember
I
what
will
all
Can I
the
take a
answers
shot at
were.
the order? And if I get the order, can I have a point on it?
Yeah, I'll give you half a point.
Side hustle. I'll take that half a point. Give me. Okay, we got Magna Carta, we got Constantinople, we got Columbus, and what was the last one?
95 Theses, Martin Luther.
Give me Constantinople, Magna Carta, Martin Luther, Columbus.
No.
Fuck.
No way. I think.
I think I only screwed up the last two. I think Martin Luther's the most recent.
But we need first, right?
First. That's
say-
all. That's all we care about.
I'll
The
say Magna
first.
Carta.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Magna Carta, 1215.
Oh.
Fall of Constantinople, 1453.
All right. Later than you
Jesus.
think,
There you go.
but not Pizza Hut. Okay.
You don't know
Yes.
pizza.
Well,
I'm
okay. You
Pizza
know
Hut's
what?
been around for
I
a
was,
long
I
time.
was totally confused about
I'm
any of
just
that.
joking.
Ignore
You're
all of that.
I'm
You're right.
joking.
I was
I have
totally
not
confused
read
about what we were talking about.
The charter of
there.
Pizza Hut. I wasn't there.
You were.
You're right. You're right. Also, in Christian history, why not?
Yeah. All
There was
it's
also
only
a
2,000
global
years
flood.
old.
Yeah,
so.
the whole Earth's only 6,000
Yeah.
years old.
Or
Whitney.
6,000, sorry. Not
All right.
whatever.
God made the dinosaur bones look old. Okay?
Exactly. He can do
Whitney.
anything. Oh, God.
Don't you believe?
Which occurred last? The American Civil War, the Franco-Prussian War, the Crimean War, or the Meiji Restoration?
Can you say them all again?
American Civil War, Franco-Prussian War, Crimean War,
Crimean?
or the Meiji Restoration?
That's happening now.
I don't know what that last thing is.
It's not the Crimean War right now, Jim.
Oh.
That
So-
was,
The Crimeans
The
beg to
Civil
differ, my
War.
man.
there is a Crimean War.
Yeah.
Not
American
the
Civil
Crimean
War?
War.
Was this the most recent thing to happen?
Yes, most recent.
Yeah.
No.
Give me Franco-Prussian.
Yes.
Fuck you, Whitney. In your face. Full point for Jim.
What decade?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a clue.
What century?
I just literally guessed. No idea.
And I was like, that one sounds familiar. I was like, the
Yeah.
other ones are like, oh.
Franco-Prussian is like World War One.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Earlier.
The Archduke of
Ferdinand.
of Prussia, but he was the Archduke of Prussia, I believe.
No! Archduke Ferdinand? He was from one of the Axis countries, man. Is it Bosnia? Not Bosnia, Jim. Austria. He's from Austria. Or the other one, Hungary.
It's
think it's
1870 to 1871.
Oh yeah, it might be Austria-Hungary actually.
Yeah, that
I think it is.
Yeah.
1870 to 1871.
All I know
there
is
you go.
Istanbul was Constantinople.
All right, Jim. Put these in chronological order.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, man. They just had to pick one.
The French
asked for
Revolution.
You're
American
really excited tonight,
Revolution. Russian
You
Revolution.
missed us.
Glorious Revolution.
Oh, come the fuck on. Where's Glorious?
The
Nobody's
Glorious
heard of that.
Revolution was a political upheaval from blank until blank in England that removed King James II and replaced him with William III, or William of Orange,
Oh, my God.
and Mary II.
Okay. So I've got
I feel like I'm
American
in world history in
Revolution.
college right now.
I've got Russian Revolution. I've got the Glorious England thing.
And the French Revolution.
Fuck me. All right. The French Revolution comes after the American Revolution. The Russian Revolution is gonna be after the French Revolution. And the king shit has to be before America. So give me Glorious America, French Russia.
Yeah.
Yes! Fuck you, America!
Now.
Wait, what?
Now,
I'm just
Point
upset
to 'em.
we
Can
don't
we
have
edit that?
World Cup
Can we edit
trivia
that out?
for
Point
point
we
to
can.
all
We're
of
not
them
going
on
to.
a map.
Oh no!
Point to any of them on a map.
I'll show you where Glorious is on a map. I'll take you there.
Show
the
me England on the
glorious
map.
poll.
Jim can take you to Glorious.
This is the problem with Jim going out with kids for a couple of weeks. Is Jim comes back and thinks he knows shit.
I know shit.
Because he's been around people that he knows shit. He knows more shit than like a fifth grader.
We played
Yeah.
car trivia and I fucked those kids up.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Because you're a grown ass adult.
Yep.
You've been around for lifetimes longer than those kids.
Car trivia?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
automobile, honk, honk car trivia.
No, it was like trivia that you listened to in a car.
Oh.
Cards
For
of
40
trivia.
hours. You heard how
Oh,
long
A lot of
it
them
was
were
in that car.
Disney heavy, and I crushed.
All right, this is making sense.
I was like naming Disney princesses like crazy.
This is
So,
like
getting
Jim
points.
is so bad at this trivia.
I'm
that
in the lead, fucker. This
Yeah,
guy
today. Shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna turn your fucking microphone
This
off.
is just
Shut up.
sore losing right now. That's what we're.
Yeah, that's what this is. This isn't recognizing that you're coming back with a head that needs shrinking, son. You've been smarter than fifth graders for 2 weeks.
Hey, they read on a 6th grade level.
Good for fucking them.
I'll have you know.
What level do you read on?
Well, I've got 2 points, so I don't need to know that answer. Anyway, I'm in the lead. Here we go. Oh, is there another one?
No.
Okay.
You're going to do the gambling one, or are you going to do the...
Gambling
Which one do you
addiction.
wanna do?
I'm going to stick to the
He
script.
couldn't read the script, but he got the
But
trivia right.
I can get the trivia right. All right, here we go. Gambling addiction. What are your thoughts on the college football Sorsby situation?
I don't know what that
and the
is.
broader question of using, in this case, gambling addiction as a get-out-of-jail-free card? Does saying, I'm going to go to therapy for gambling addiction for 30 days, so therefore I should have 0 consequences in my life, treating therapy as a joke? Thanks, Pilot Scoop.
Jacob,
What's
you
in
want to
the
give us a
circle?
rundown
Yeah.
of the Sorsby situation?
My understanding of it, Texas Tech quarterback wants to got in trouble. He's currently in college. Got in some trouble with some gambling stuff. Clearly,
Bookies.
yeah, got caught. I don't know if he like owes money to people or if he just got caught gambling
Placed at
or
least 40 wagers on his own team and wagering $90,000.
Was
That's
he
what I was-
wagering his team to win?
That's what I was getting to.
That
is
matters to
is
me.
he bet on his team? It doesn't matter if you're betting on your team to win or lose. You can affect the outcome.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it doesn't matter which direction you're betting.
Or if you're betting
people
on
always
points.
use that excuse, like the Black Sox thing. I mean, this is a very old example, but like Shoeless Joe always gets credit, partially just because his character is very nice in the movie Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. That's a big part of it, but also
Hey,
like
played by Ray Liotta.
yeah, and he's played by Ray Liotta. Excellent movie.
That's a win.
Yep.
If
All day.
if they ever make a Pod Therapy movie,
If you're played by Ray Liotta,
and
you
you can
know that
bring-
you're doing all right.
yeah, and you can bring
Who's
Ray Liotta back to
I
He's
gotta
dead,
look
Whitney.
this up too.
He's the guy from Goodfellas.
No.
yeah, Dreamy
Oh,
Eyes.
that guy. Yeah.
But so
I did not know his
he
name. Yeah.
petitioned the NFL, and then I think eventually tried to like take. I don't think he quite sued the NFL, but I think he like took some kind of legal actions and tried to get the NFL.
The NCAA.
Nope, the NFL.
Texas Tech?
Just the guy. Just this guy. We're only talking about this guy. We're not. He goes to Texas Tech. We're not talking about Texas Tech.
Oh.
We're just talking about him.
Okay.
He tried to petition the NFL to have a supplemental draft immediately to basically let him get out of Texas Tech and into the NFL because his problems that he's having as a result of these gambling things are all college-based. So if he's no longer in college, all of these problems go away for him immediately.
Fascinating.
Not
A lot
really.
going on there.
It's really not a lot going on, and it pisses me off that it's the story that it is. Yes,
Why? Why
Ryder,
does it
you're
piss you
entirely
off?
right. He is absolutely trying to use gambling addiction, whether he suffers from gambling addiction or not.
Yeah.
He is trying to use it as a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Sure.
He is certainly doing that. Now, I have no idea if this, like, he might be the most troubled person on the planet. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing that. And I kind of just don't give a shit.
Okay.
Because and I don't give a shit because of him. I give a shit because of the system that he is in here.
Oh.
The college football system is fucked.
Yeah.
It's broken. It's fucked. I don't care about them having a problem with anything. I don't care about them having a problem with one of their players gambling. I don't give a shit. These are just old white dudes making trillions of dollars, literally, over the course of decades, off of young, mostly minority people busting their asses,
Yeah.
getting concussions,
Yep.
shortening their lives,
Yep.
and having terrible lives going forward after all these injuries. Now, some of them play pro ball, some of them have great careers and all this other stuff. Not
A lot
you know,
don't.
there's not a ton of victims here or anything, but like if the NCAA has a problem with one of their players, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I don't give half a shit. And if he finds a legal way to get out of it and doesn't have to do anything, because it's all of the repercussions with the NCAA are about whether or not he's going to be able to, and whether or not and where he's going to get drafted into the NFL.
Okay.
Because the draft position directly like the first pick overall and the second pick overall, it's not a huge money gap, but it's a money gap. But like the first pick down to the fifth
There's
pick,
mandatory minimums.
that's it.
Yeah, of how much you can be paid.
That's it. So
depending on
like
where
dropping
you're
down in
drafted.
those spots, that really changes how much money comes in. Like it changes a lot of things on this. So honestly, like people are, and not just you, Ryder. This is the way it is being painted. I think across all of news.
Yeah.
It is being painted as a moral issue for this kid.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not. It is an ethical issue for the entire organization writ large that he is trying to get out of. Now, he's not a victim in this either. He hadn't done anything right. Fuck this kid too. I don't give a shit about this kid.
Yeah.
But like the NCAA bitching about him gambling on, because like we were talking about the fireworks in the Las Vegas Valley before we got on the show today.
Yeah.
It is I used to make jokes about the Vegas Valley turning into the Middle East during the 4th of July.
Yeah.
This year it's a little less than the Middle East,
Right.
But it's still a measurable
Russian
percentage.
front lines.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ukraine.
It's a measurable percentage of the ordnance going off in other places
That's
got set
right.
off here that night.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas police could stop it. It'd take a single holiday.
Yeah.
And it would take just driving around and like, hey, we just saw you shoot that firework up. Here's $1,000 ticket.
Yeah.
Like we could stop that tomorrow.
Right.
They've decided not to.
It's a problem you have allowed to exist.
That is it. The NCAA dealing with gambling, dealing with their players getting paid under the table for a long time, now dealing with their players getting paid above the table, all of these things. And like you're advertising gambling websites
Yes.
Yeah.
during the
Yeah.
game.
in the games,
Yeah.
in the stadiums.
Yeah.
On college campuses.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's gross.
Like
a
on
lot.
campus, you have ads for gambling on campus and on the television network, which of course the school is making money from because they have a TV deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get ad revenue.
They get ad revenue from the TV stuff, so they are directly being paid by the sports book, the online sports gamblers. Not directly being paid.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
the right word, but they are
benefit
making
from
money.
a
They're
system.
benefiting.
They're making money from those guys as they're buying ads on these college football games.
Yeah.
So like, the Texas Tech quarterback trying to get out of that system because he's an idiot and did some stupid shit and whatever, and like maybe he cheated, maybe he didn't, maybe he was cooking books for somebody else, maybe he wasn't,
Yeah.
maybe he was just a kid. putting these bets down. All right.
Yeah.
Kind of all of that. Like, all right, he's going to play in the NFL. He's going to get picked up by somebody. He's going to make some money. He's probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
But talk about we've talked a little bit about like weaponization of mental health terms in the past outside of this weird sports thing that I don't have to rant on anymore.
I think Jacob covered the sports
I think
part.
so.
Yeah, I think we've got that. So gambling addiction being treated differently, this is something I think in the addiction industry I'm wrestling with. And I really find myself having a hard time with it.
Oh, I don't guess I articulated well, but he is trying to like use the gambling. He's trying to say I have a gambling addiction,
Right.
To
I need
basically
help.
win points.
Yeah.
With the
Sympathy.
public sympathy points exactly,
And maybe
try
to
to
skirt
kind of
consequences
that's it.
too. And this is something that I think I've struggled
Or at least
with.
he's being accused of doing that. Maybe he
Yeah.
isn't. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he's being
Gambling
genuine. I
addiction
don't know.
has always existed and like is definitely a pathology, but it's really starting to break into the national scene because of the advent of all these different companies that now nationalize gambling. It's all online.
What,
So many
everything
states.
says like 50 states now.
Yeah,
You have-
all 50 states
50 states
allow
have
it.
access to sports gambling now.
It used to be very confined. There was only a couple of states, Nevada being one of them, and we never, I thought, took gambling addiction seriously enough. But we saw it for the blight that it was. It was baked into
Sure.
the way we have an economy, so we somewhat took it seriously. And
It was always at least around. Like if you go
Right.
to an ATM in a casino,
You'd see
there are
pamphlet
pamphlets.
when
it's
the
not
fun
much.
stops.
There's not much, but there's something,
There was some kind of resource,
and it's visible.
And a lot of the casinos in Nevada would like contribute to some charities that did some good work. Never enough. But like, here's where I get twisted. And Nick, I'm really curious how you feel about this too. You've done a lot more work with gambling directly than I have. So with drug and alcohol addiction, we as addictions counselors often talk about the disease of it, right? And we talk about, we still want our patients to face consequences. We talk about them not being responsible for having the disease, but being responsible for their recovery, right? And they still have to face the wreckage of their past, make amends, clean up the mess. So we've always supported that, but we're usually out there in the public talking about how this is a real disease. It does require sympathy and understanding from society. And again, that doesn't mean the guy who gets the DUI doesn't like get any consequences. But we do advocate for changing the consequences sometimes. We advocate for specialty courts.
That's exactly what I was going to go into is like this to me sounds like kind of the frustration that sometimes people have with drug courts or now in Nevada, we've got a gambling court.
Do we really?
I didn't
So we
know
have
Yeah, we
created
got a
the
problem gambling court.
What is that about? What
So
happens
basically,
in that court?
It follows the drug court model. So for those not familiar with it, in the United States, we've got this thing that's basically called a specialty court or drug court program. Where so if you are arrested and
Again.
your charges you're facing, 5 years in prison, you have the option of going into a drug court program. It's basically a diversion court.
And is this something that the defendant, the accused, would opt for, or is this something that is
Yes.
like state mandated?
No, you
Okay.
as the defendant have the option.
So this
you
is
can
not
serve out your sentence.
So this is not like I was high on the PCP,
Right.
and I drove a car through a wall, and the judge has ordered me to pay reparations to the owner of that wall, and I can go to drug court and get out of paying reparations.
No,
That's
You can
not what
reduce
drug
your
court is.
Sentence.
no.
Awesome.
It's
So tell us what the
yeah.
the
So
thing is.
basically, you can say, I will serve out my sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to prison for 5 years, or you can have the opportunity to go into a specialty court, a drug court program.
Okay.
And with that program, then there's a lot of things that you have to do, a lot of requirements. So you're going to go to court pretty much every week. You're going to have to, like every Wednesday, you're going to have to report to court. There's
I
going
bet
to be
that's a fun courthouse to hang out in.
I used to get to.
I
Yeah.
bet
yeah,
I bet
I
a
used to.
lot of really smiley, happy people coming through that building.
That was my job for the longest time. Is I would go to drug court every Wednesday.
Court coordinator.
Every Wednesday.
And
Goodness.
so, there's a court coordinator that's going to be involved. The judge is a judge that has had special training
Okay.
in like the field,
Great.
drug and alcohol, or in this case, gambling. There's you will be represented by an attorney that works for the drug court program, but is your attorney. And then there's also a prosecuting attorney that's part of the drug court program. There's also treatment mandates. So you may be mandated to treatment.
You got to go to rehab.
So you have to you have to
but
comply
now
with.
you'll complete it, right? Because
Yeah.
you wouldn't voluntarily
Can't
do it, but
leave
now there's
AMA.
a judge staring at you going, I got 10 years if you don't play
Yeah.
nice and go
Every-
to all
every Wednesday,
gonna
you're
see
coming
the
in and seeing the
therapist
judge.
every year.
Yeah.
And you see the
and-
therapist all the time. Like they're having to do treatment.
So this was my job when I worked at the treatment program at the women's facility, and every Wednesday I would take our clients to drug court, and we would have to sit there and they would. There was always a meeting ahead of time with everybody who's on the drug court team. They would all meet. They would staff every one of the cases, talk about who's doing what, and then every one of the clients would have to go in front of the judge and have to be able to explain, here are the things that I'm doing. These are the, or if I had some struggles this week, this happened.
So
And-
it's less like court and more like a forced adoration to a program.
Somewhat,
to
yes.
to a,
Like
However,
probation.
Forced
it's
treatment,
still
yeah.
it still has the ability.
To
It
lock
has, still
your
has
ass up.
yeah. It
And
still
they do.
has.
it's holding hands with the legal system
Yes.
for sure. Like it's part of the legal system, but
Yeah.
but they're not
Oh, it
determining.
is
Yeah.
the legal system.
But yeah, they're not determining like how many years you're going to spend in jail. It's like
The
we got
judge-
10 years to work with.
So here's what happens.
and like we might be able to shave some off.
Right.
So,
I got
so,
you.
so here's what happens. You can successfully complete the drug court program, and then it'll be a deferred sentence or whatever.
Right.
So you don't have to serve
Time
out that
served.
time.
Okay.
Right. However, at any moment, if you have a bad week and let's say you missed some
Relapse.
sessions or you didn't show up for your drug
Or
screen,
you piss hot.
yeah. Then the judge says, okay, we're taking you. And they take you from court.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Like
why you
they're-
have to be
you
there
are-
every week.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so
You're-
they're all terrified. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, bring a bag.
Yeah, because because there's a lot of times where I would take my clients there and they're just
don't
like,
come home.
I don't know if I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I could be reprimanded. And that could be just for 2 weeks or a week or something like
Remanded
that.
into
Yeah,
custody.
And then
Yep.
and then sometimes you're sent back into the treatment program and you have to start from the beginning and work your way
So
through.
to tie this back into the question, this is where this is fascinating, right? And this is what I was talking about just as you were getting up, is that when it comes to drug and alcohol, a lot of our work has been advocacy to pity the person a little bit, right?
Sure.
Like we want them to face their consequences, but we advocate for things like drug court and alcohol court. Like we want to see them get better and we want to see it as a disease.
Right.
Gambling is tricky. And I remember I went to this legal CEU that they were doing where this lawyer explained that he was a practicing lawyer. He developed a gambling addiction. He used all the money that he had. Then he started stealing his clients' money
Right.
and gambling that, which is all the felonies, right?
Right.
And so he got caught. He had racked up $1 million of debt. He had defrauded his firm. He had taken out credit against the firm. He had defrauded all of his clients who are just people hiring a lawyer.
Yeah.
And he's taking all their money, not doing anything, gambling it all away. He finally gets caught. They all, have reasonable beef with him. They want him disbarred. They want him to face charges. He
Reasonable
fought-
Beef is a really good band name.
Oh, that'd be a solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Our first album, another first album.
Give it
title.
up, Reasonable Beef.
So this guy was teaching this workshop, and he was very proudly explaining to us, which really rubbed me the wrong way. He was very proudly explaining to us that gambling is a disease, like gambling addiction. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. And he's talking about how he represented himself against being disbarred and against all the charges. He got them all dropped, and he's still a practicing attorney because he convinced everybody gambling addiction is a real disease. Here's the DSM.
Oh, no.
Here's the ASAM. You've got to treat me like a diseased person. Everything I did was in service of my disease, and therefore I should be given the opportunity to receive treatment and be restored.
you.
So
Now,
he was
here's the
proudly
thing.
boasting about this, and I remember feeling so torn because I was like, "You're kind of a douche."
Yeah.
And I think we should pity you, but you need to face consequences too.
There are consequences. There's also restoration. So,
Right.
if you're working a 12-step program like GA, part of that is making the situation right.
Yeah.
And the drug court, or actually I should say problem gambling court, does a pretty good job with being able to incorporate restoration.
Right.
Now,
I would hope so.
Here's the thing. I agree with him. I don't think he did. Now, again, I'm hearing him through you.
Sure. Yeah.
So he may have not done a very good job of expressing kind of what's happening here, but I kind of agree with him on some pieces of that. Here's the thing that's it becomes really easy to say, like, to dismiss it when you look at it through the scope of drug and alcohol addiction, which most people do. Mm-hmm. They are not the same.
Right.
And this is a classic case in point, in that he is allowed, like, he can get deeper into debt than any drug or alcohol.
Yeah. It's more severe, I thought.
Could ever.
I would think so. Yeah.
Okay, because you don't smell gambling on his breath.
Right.
He doesn't rot his teeth. He can still dress nice. He can do all of those things
Bank
that a
accounts
drug
are hidden.
addict can't.
I was going to say, he can just walk into a bank and ask for
Exactly.
money.
Yeah.
He can just
And
get a
he
loan.
did.
And that
Yeah.
is the most dangerous part of gambling addiction, is that it can run on forever, and it can go way deeper than any drug or alcohol.
It doesn't stop when you run out of money.
Yeah. Because you can fake it much longer than someone who's got a meth addiction can fake it.
How do you feel about
Also,
somebody?
you could just hit.
You can just keep doing it.
Like, if somebody has a bad gambling addiction and they just hit on a slot machine
Yeah,
for,
now
like,
you're
for
back.
like $50,000.
Yeah,
back.
you're
That's
still
it.
lingering.
How
Yeah.
do you feel, and this is above our pay grade, but I'm just curious if you've thought through some of this stuff. How do you feel about somebody using this as a defense to forgive debt? So they take out credit cards in other people's names,
So that's
and then, or their own, and then they say, "Your Honor, I should be allowed to discharge all this debt because I had a brain disease."
so
I mean,
similar,
somebody's eating it.
This is where it's very similar to any kind of crime committed with drug and alcohol. So, like, the drug court and problem gambling court are very similar in this sense, because you could do the same thing with your opiate addiction.
Right.
We're like, I stole from so-and-so to get this money back, or to get this money in order to support my habit.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. Where it's like sometimes there is no restoration to that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
Or, like, does that turn civil where, a company can just file suit against him, or does that take it away there?
I don't know.
You
That's
know.
a good.
I mean, this
that's a
guy,
good
this
legal
lawyer
question.
was talking about how his victims got no restoration. They got no restitution, and then he did not face real consequences because he was the victim of a brain disease.
So, I mean, if he's saying that as in, like, this is great, I didn't have anything bad happen to me, then yes,
He was
I
a
don't.
real
Then I
dick.
don't understand what the point of that. Of that
why he
speech
was even giving the talk. He was giving the talk to explain gambling addiction is a real disease. I had it. I recovered from it, and I think to explain the point to other lawyers who were the primary audience, he was explaining, like, as a practicing lawyer, here's how this disease
I
manifested
think
in
I
my
know who
life.
you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to out the guy,
Sorry,
but
yeah.
like. But yeah, like, it was a really powerful thing. So, like, but this new world we live in where I've actually been thinking a lot lately about gambling addiction, and I really want to do a lot more advanced training in it. I've been thinking of actually going for my gambling counselor's license, but it's hard to find places to train, to find supervision. It's an underrepresented discipline.
Absolutely.
And I'm really proud of Nevada that we're one of the only states that has it as a very unique discipline unto itself with its own history. And I think it's really important because I don't know about y'all, but, like, most clinicians I know, even addiction specialists, I don't know that we're always equipped to deal with gambling. Like, I've helped with gambling situations, but I think more often than not, the person has a gambling addiction and a coke addiction and an alcohol addiction.
Yeah.
And if I can help them start dealing with the one, it affects the other. But, like, gambling is a beast unto itself.
It is different, and that's one of the biggest things that a lot of drug and alcohol counselors get into a little bit of trouble, thinking like, okay, well, I've been doing drug and alcohol counseling for years. I can just treat gambling.
Addiction's
It's like,
addiction.
No,
It sure feels like a
it's-
very different thing.
It is different.
Yeah.
It's got different components to it. There's different things that you need to focus on. The family dynamic is a lot different. Suicidality is much higher. Just because you get into so much
gambling.
financial debt, gambling.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, you think about it. Like, again, getting into, like,
I mean,
you're
people fuck their
so
families
far-
over.
Yeah, you're
That's
so
gotta-
far
that's gotta
in the
wreck
hole
people.
financially
Yes.
that you got to be thinking, like, I seriously have no way out of this.
Yeah.
Even if I stop gambling right now and I
Yeah.
get into recovery, how do I ever financially recover?
The
Which
lethality of gambling addiction is much higher
I believe
than
it,
many other drug disorders. Like, it's crazy. But you're absolutely right, because of suicidality.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is frustrating in that sense. I mean, there is a big push for, making things right again, but at the end of the day, like the crimes that you commit, the financial crimes that you commit because of your gambling addiction, very similar to the crimes that you would commit in your meth addiction when it comes to a specialty court.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing where it's like, I mean, because honestly, okay, what would occur if there was no problem gambling court? This person goes to prison.
Right.
There's still no restitution.
Right. Nobody gets anything anyway.
Right. Like when it comes to the specialty courts, the diversion courts, the idea behind this is that like, okay, what happens to this person in the long run? And how is society better in the long run?
Right.
If this person goes to prison for 5 years and they come out a better criminal having gone to prison.
And we paid for them to go to crime
Exactly.
college for 5 years.
Versus
They work in the community and they make restitution payments to us, the public, and to their victims. Like, I'd rather that.
Yeah, versus going to treatment and actually coming out a better person, even if there's still no restitution. It's tough.
It's a fascinating new reality as gambling is proliferating, especially sports gambling, but like online casinos now and like all this stuff. It's a whole new world that I feel like we in mental health are not equipped yet to manage, and I think we are not yet seeing the epidemiology of gambling addiction throughout society because we don't have a way to study it yet. We can see overdoses in ERs. Suicides we cannot directly tie to gambling debts. You need economic factors to predict what's going on, and that's really easy to conceal. And it's a really hard thing to track.
There's not a spreadsheet showing you like how many foreclosures have happened in the last 20 years because of gambling debts.
Now, to their credit, some of these companies are trying to be proactive with it. They usually have safety committees, especially a lot of these apps. They have things where they're trying to notice if you suddenly inject capital into your balance or like you have weird like behaviors. They'll check. They'll pop up a message now to be like, "Hey, we're putting you on ice for a week. Like you just need to think about it, or like you have to prove that you've called this number once to like see if there's help." But like,
have you actually talked to anyone that has seen these pop-ups?
No,
because I've been told that they do these pop-ups as well.
Yeah,
I've been told that all these gambling companies have started doing these.
That's what I hear.
I've heard that
That's
too.
what they say, I guess.
Yeah,
They say,
exactly.
"Oh, yeah, we have
within the app.
AIs."
And I'm realizing right now that I've never actually spoken to someone that has.
It's within the app.
Yeah.
Like the,
So Whitney,
Or like the
your
company
bank account.
No, it's through the gambling company.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the like
app.
the sports betting company, whatever. I don't want to name any of them, but we all know a bunch of them.
sponsor the show, Caesars.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like they say like, oh, we have like gambling addiction, AI, looking out for that type of behavior, giveaways, that kind of thing. And they have said, I've heard multiple people talk about how like, oh, they will they'll cut them off for a couple of weeks. They'll give them the burnout
Number,
whatever. The thing that I have heard about, and the thing that I have been told from people who do use these sites a lot more than I do, and I've gotten it to some degree. And I mean, I bet on my sports betting site, I bet I go through $1,000 a year on that sports betting site. So I'm a not even
Minimal.
a guppy,
Yeah.
in this world. And I get little, they'll send me little things like, hey, you hadn't made a bet in a while. Here's $20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's $20 in the credit.
Yes.
And that number just gets bigger. So like
Yes.
my biggest
credit.
deposits into my account are like $200.
Yep.
But it's like linked to your banking account or to your PayPal or to a credit card or to whatever.
So dangerous.
And like you could, it's too easy. The only thing that I can tell that people who are really worried, I am in a negative mood today. I don't know if you can tell.
Jacob's rampaging.
I'm just in a
y'all.
pissed off mood today. The only like actual thing that I can tell I've been in Vegas for almost 20 years now, and the only thing that I can tell that casinos have done through, I believe being forced to, and I'm saying casinos, I mean gaming manufacturers, slot machine manufacturers specifically. They have not allowed slot machine manufacturers to put a credit card slot into the machine
Gonna bring
yet.
this up.
They want to.
They want to badly.
Of course they
Oh my
do.
gosh, at the airport, there was a girl trying to do that at the airport slot machine. She's
Oh,
like, do
and
we
it
just
was
put a
the-
card in there? I was like, I have no
member
idea. I've
card.
never
Yeah.
used a slot machine.
I'll tell you right now, nobody wants to live in a world where there are slot
That's
machines with
terrifying.
credit card
No.
readers on them.
Yeah.
No.
You don't want a
that's
place
the
where you can
app.
where you have free booze
Yeah.
and unlimited access to all of your capital in a place that's designed to make you spend money without thinking about it.
So for the listeners, the reason why this is so important is because there is a big inhibitory factor when you have to get
Yes.
up from your seat
Yeah.
to go physically retrieve money to come back and
Get
put back
cash
in
in
the
your
machine.
hand that
Well,
you were
and-
about
and
to
that's
deposit.
and just having that, it's a cool off period.
Yeah.
And that's why that's protected, and that's why the manufacturers want to get rid of that, is because like your
So
audience is
sick.
right here.
Yeah.
We have them captive. Why would we want our audience to
So
leave?
sick.
And most people's banks give a cap on how much cash they're able to withdraw from an
That's
ATM
true,
in a
too.
given 24-hour period.
That's true.
So you might be able to take out like $500 or whatever it is, whatever your limit is. What they want to do with the slot machines is set it up as a purchase
Yeah.
and not as an ATM withdrawal.
Yeah.
Well, and that's essentially what the gambling
And then it's
apps can
unlimited.
do, right? The gambling apps, there's all these ways to work it around.
Oh, my sports betting app is hooked up to
It's a direct deposit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hooked
It's
up
not
like
through PayPal?
it is.
It
It's
is.
hooked up to my bank account through PayPal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But that means that you can just keep hitting the button.
I can dump my
Put
bank
money.
account into my gambling app right now.
I bet you won't.
I can do it, but I bet I won't either.
I have a different account. Dump it there.
So if
But I mean,
any-
like I'm able to. Like I can just
Right.
like there's nothing keeping me from
So
doing that.
dangerous.
if any of you are listening to this and this is really interesting and you want to learn more about this, I have an episode, a bonus episode that I did with a friend of mine, Dr. Rory Reed.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a professor out at UCLA, and just phenomenal with gambling addiction, one of the leading researchers in gambling addiction. And that was a great conversation. So please go check that out. It's a good one.
So, Whitney, I'm curious, obviously, your lived experience, right? You're married to a gambler, and you're a therapist.
He's
and so
offended by that.
there's a back and forth that I'm sure that is part of
But
this.
being married to a therapist?
Yeah. Honestly, the
No,
stigma
my
is worse
dad.
for
My
him.
dad in the I know.
I don't know how he does it.
My dad in the beginning would be like, "Well, you're gambling," and Peter just gets so irked. He's like, "It's not gambling." I'm like,
Oh, okay.
It's not
Yeah, he-
gambling
he
if you know
gets-
you're going to win.
He gets
Yeah.
very offended by poker being called gambling.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a game
Oh,
with chance involved.
got it.
Such
Peter,
a dick, Jim.
I don't think you know
I
the
bet.
definition of the word gambling. That's what I'm learning
I didn't
right
realize
now.
he was a professional skill
Well,
gamer.
I don't think we need to save Peter as much as we need to purchase a dictionary for Peter.
Liberate Peter.
But yeah, he did the sports betting thing for a while. He's taking a break right now from that to focus on other things. But that is a crazy world.
Yeah.
And typically, I didn't realize this till he started playing, but if you win too much, and it doesn't take a whole lot,
Yep.
they will cut you off and just not let you.
Oh yeah.
No, if you're too good at it,
Yeah.
come the fuck
And like
on.
too good at it is not.
Not that
It's not that
much.
good at it.
It's just
Yeah.
a little good.
Yeah.
You just won.
Like-
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
done here.
A friend of mine who works in the sports betting industry, I told him about like a couple of wins I had back to back. He was like,
You
they
need
might.
to lose
He was
now.
like, they might slow you down.
Yeah.
Wow.
They'll limit how much you
Yeah.
can bet, and then eventually just say, oh, we can't let you place that bet when you go up to do it.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah.
goodness.
They'll just decline your server or your.
Yeah, we're entering a brave new world of gambling
I
addiction.
did. I know. And I don't know. I still try and convince Peter to come do a little gambling episode, but
I mean,
I
yeah,
think honestly, I think that would be great, because when I had that conversation with Rory, I actually had Peter in mind when I was asking him some questions, and he
Peter's a Patreon now. You can go find that
Yeah.
episode.
and he really validated some of my observations. Because here's the thing: like, the listeners don't know Peter.
Yeah.
I know Peter, and he's
we didn't say it out loud. Peter's a professional poker player.
yes.
Yeah.
No,
For anybody
yeah.
who doesn't know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have this belief that, like, oh, I'm going to go be a professional poker player, not knowing that professional poker players are just a little bit different. Like, they just, like, the ones who do it professionally, like, he's very skilled and very, I don't know the right word, calculated, like keeping track of
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And
We
it's
have
like,
so
I've
many
got-
Excel sheets.
Exactly.
So many
Oh,
Excel
wow.
Exactly.
sheets. Yeah.
Like, when I
Every
think
day.
of a professional poker player who's very skilled at what they do, I think Excel spreadsheets.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, because it's not like you just go there and you're just like, I'm just gonna see what I do today.
Yeah.
No, it's like, no, I've got this much. This is what I'm willing to do, and it's all
it's not
very
the image of the
calculated.
coked out guy at the
Right.
table.
Yeah.
You know, turned up collar. Get away from me.
And
I'm
because
going
that's
all
actually-
in.
Because that's not the pro. The
Yeah.
pro
Yeah.
is the guy 2 seats down that's taking that guy's money.
Yeah.
Sitting there
Yeah, they
drinking
love
ice
it. They're
water,
like-
wearing
Yeah.
sunglasses.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
And I-
pods
so I-
in his ears.
I actually asked Rory about that, and he basically said the same thing. He's like, "Oh yeah, people have a completely," because he knows a lot of professional poker players too, and he's like, "They're a different breed.
Right.
They're different than what you would typically see in a lot of gambling behavior."
Like, I love playing poker. I really enjoy playing poker. I don't know of any professional poker players that are able to just sit and enjoy playing poker.
It's hard.
You can't do it.
It's hard.
It's
yeah.
Yeah,
work.
that's it.
They're at work.
And like the chess TV shows have become very popular
Oh,
in
yeah.
the last few years with the chess people, you know, all the moves and studying things. Like poker players, like
Yeah.
those types of games, like
There's some overlap
Those
there,
people
yeah.
aren't that
Yeah.
different. Yeah, that
He knows
Venn
a lot of
diagram,
people who are
it's not
like
quite a circle.
grandmasters and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, it's not quite a circle,
Yeah.
but it's an oval.
I was just gonna say super quick though, like, should there be consequences for poor behaviors, whether it's because of an illness or not? And we've talked about this with, you know, like ADHD and different things where there are frustrating behaviors that happen and you might hurt others along the way, but and there should be some room given to that, but it really, at the end of the day, there are still consequences to your actions. I think about how many people try to like plead insanity, you know. I watch true crime stuff, like everyone's trying to say that, oh look, I was out of my mind, or I was, you know, this or that, or I was on drugs and I went and killed somebody. They still serve their time in jail.
Yeah.
Like, drug court doesn't take that away. You know, there's still consequences for your actions to an extent. Like maybe that lawyer, maybe he didn't have to like pay any restitution. I wonder how long until he could get a loan again from anyone. Like,
Sure.
you don't know that. He's not going to share that or whatever.
That is something that a lot of people don't understand, the pleading insanity thing. Like, if you're deemed incompetent to stand trial, that doesn't mean you go home. That means you go into a psych hospital until you're able to stand trial.
Yes. And then get your trial done. Yeah.
and then you get
exactly.
started.
Yeah, exactly.
Just delayed.
It's
this
just
is
another
fantastic.
process in the way of the process that you still have to eventually go do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Well, you know, I relate. I mean, I lost a doctorate, you know, due
Yep.
to my gambling problem.
Gambling
and,
problems.
I've gotten a lot better though. I've held on to my other 2 degrees, you know, and considered double or nothing.
And honestly,
now.
I would have lost that bet.
Yeah. So, you know, I relate to this, but no, it's going to be, I think, a whole
I'll
new
bet I'll
era.
get you gambling again.
She won't. I'll take that action. Anyway, we are going to take a quick break. And
Jim,
when-
I've got a Catholic medal that a yard worker left in the yard the other day. This is a genuine, I believe it's Saint Benedict.
Prayer medallion.
Saint Benedict prayer medal. I'll
Saint
flip you
of
for your
Benedicts of
masters
Eggs.
right now.
is there heads and a tails?
Yeah. There's heads on that side with Saint Benedict on there, and then there's like a crossover pattern thing on the back here. I think that's the
If
tail.
I win, I get my doctorate back?
No, if you win, you get to keep your masters.
I don't like this bet. We're taking a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about normal adjustment struggles versus just not being a good fit. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Robert Brownie Jr. Mintz, Kayla Lansbury, Kevin Chamberlain, Ben Stanley, Adam Hathaway, Dan Martin, Liv, Heyo, Andrew Langby, Chad Meg, Inca LaPrince, and Dale the King. And if you'd like to sponsor the show, become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy. Jacob, which of these happened first?
All right.
Okay, you're going to see the flaw here in AI.
Oh no.
A, the construction of the Berlin Wall.
Uh-huh.
B, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh boy.
C.
Apollo 11 moon landing. Or D, the fall of the Berlin
I knew
Wall.
that was coming.
I didn't even listen to the other two.
I wasn't even like Apollo something.
I was just waiting for the Berlin
Me
Wall
too.
to
Like,
come
not
down.
the Berlin Wall. Not the Berlin Wall.
It's coming down. What was the question?
Which happened first?
And what were the other two?
Cuban Missile Crisis or the Apollo 11 moon landing?
Let's see. Apollo 11 moon landing is 60s. Cuban Missile Crisis is after that. Berlin Wall came down in the 80s.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Berlin Wall went up. Gotta be the Berlin Wall going up.
I feel like that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's got to be.
You're wrong about the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
Because that happened during Kennedy's administration, and Apollo 11 didn't land until...
Of course it did. Yeah, that's
Kennedy
right.
kicked off the...
That's right. Yeah. No, you're right. Yep.
Did not live to see it.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy?
Whitney.
Yes.
Which event occurred closest in time to the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg? A, the 100... Do you want options? A, the 100 Years' War ends. The Battle of Hastings. C, the Spanish Armada. Or D, the Council of Trent. This is hard.
I was like, B.
really
What the fuck does C
B.
even mean?
I don't know.
What the fuck does
I'm literally
the Spanish
just gonna
Armada
guess
mean?
B.
Just existed?
Because I like B.
B. No, it is not
Dang
B.
it.
Would you like to pick a letter, Jim?
You picked B?
Yeah.
Was that the Trent one?
No Hastings.
No, Battle of Hastings.
Give me the 100 Years War.
Yes.
All right. Nice.
Jesus Christ!
We found his sweet spot.
I know.
Jim.
It's all that trivia.
Oh my God! Look at
Okay,
me,
Jim, which
Embarrassment
happened-
of riches.
Which happened last? The discovery of penicillin. B, the stock market crash of 1929. C, the Hindenburg disaster. Or D, Lindbergh's transatlantic flight.
Which
Hold
is
on, time
most
out.
Recent.
Happened last. Yeah, most recent.
Jim, bonus question. What year did the stock market crash happen that Nick just mentioned?
1929.
I would have lost that bet too.
Oh,
Jim, you should be betting on these. There's anything
starting to
we're
get
learning.
Jacob's having a bad day, and
Man,
you're having
I'm
a
having
good
a
one.
bad
This is your
day
day.
here.
my moment. I don't know. This machine's hot. All right. So we've got the stock market crash, penicillin, Lindbergh, and the
Hindenburg.
Hindenburg.
Most
think-
recently.
Oh boy, this is the most recent.
Oh, recent. I was thinking oldest.
Oh man, I think it's penicillin.
It is not.
I was going to say, I thought that was
It's
older.
not. Jacob, you want to take a shot?
Oh, let's see. So that leaves the printing press.
Nope.
the-
No.
Nope. Stock
Different.
market crash, Hindenburg, or Lindbergh's transatlantic flight.
Hindenburg. I was thinking Gutenberg.
Good. All the bergs. a lot of bergs.
Gutenberg, a lot of
Icebergs.
Jews.
Let's go.
I hope we get that drop.
Yeah, no, I got it.
It's like they prefer the full name.
Let's go with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hindenburg, baby.
Yes. May 6th,
I was like, that wasn't an option.
1937.
Led Zeppelin was not an option.
It's on all the album covers.
Yeah. 1937.
Okay.
Good job.
Very cool.
All I knew was Nazis. I was like, that's right around that Nazi time.
Nazis
Yeah.
had something.
Oh,
to do with it.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
They were
Those
involved.
Nazis, they were big fans of big balloons.
Big balloons.
Not
Normal-
books, but big balloons.
Not books.
Big balloons.
Much less so books. Normal adjustment struggles versus just not being a good fit. Hi, friends. I'm a 36-year-old professional who recently left a highly demanding career path after experiencing significant burnout. About a week ago, I started a new job that is objectively better in many ways. More sustainable hours, less stress, and a healthier long-term lifestyle. The challenge is that I feel completely overwhelmed by the transition. Everything is new, and I find myself making small mistakes that feel much bigger than they probably are. For example, I recently missed a scheduled client meeting because I hadn't properly set up a new work account on my phone. I'm treating it as an inexcusable oversight and as evidence that I'm failing. Adding to the pressure is the fact that I got this job through a close friend who also works there and is helping train me. When I make mistakes, they often look visibly irritated or disappointed. I don't think they're trying to be cruel, but because we're friends, I sometimes wonder if they feel more comfortable expressing their frustration with me than they would with another new employee. Whether that's true or not, I find myself paying close attention to every reaction and feeling tremendous guilt whenever I make a mistake. I've only been in the role for a week, but I've already made a few errors. The guilt feels completely disproportionate to the actual mistakes. Instead of thinking, I'm new and still learning, my mind immediately jumps to, I'm letting everyone down. I'm making my friend look bad, and maybe they regret recommending me, and are telling their inner circle what a shitty hire I was. The emotional reaction is so intense that I sometimes want to run away, cry, and never come back to work. I want them to think only positively of me, since we're friends and I'm convinced that my work performance has forever tarnished that view. I also have a history of panic attacks, so this isn't entirely new territory for me. What feels different is how quickly my thoughts spiral. A small mistake can become a story about being incompetent, disappointing people, and eventually needing to quit. What's confusing is that I don't think I actually dislike this job. In fact, I think it's probably a very good opportunity. What I dislike is the feeling of being new, uncertain, and overwhelmed. At the same time, I don't feel especially excited or motivated to throw myself into learning everything immediately. And that makes me wonder whether I'm still burned out from my previous career, or whether this new role simply isn't the right fit for me. My question is, how can someone tell the difference between normal adjustment stress after burnout and a genuine sign that a new job isn't a good fit? How do you separate realistic accountability for mistakes from excessive guilt and anxiety? And when you have a history of panic attacks, how do you know whether the urge to quit is a valid instinct or simply a desire to escape an uncomfortable feeling? Thanks, everybody. Anonymous.
There's a lot in
Yeah,
this one. A lot of places I want to go.
I watched this kind of happen to somebody today.
Oh.
I was at Home Depot today. I had a return, and I was purchasing a bigger version of the thing that I already had, and so they had to return the thing because it was faulty, and then I was gonna pay the difference. I was gonna pay extra and do the stuff, and the guy that was helping me at customer service, he just at first I was like, oh man, I just got a bad draw, and like this guy just can't get his shit together today. I was like, for whatever reason, this guy's having a bad day.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of minutes, I was like, oh shit, he doesn't know the types of questions he's asking. He's not asking do we have a plumbing department, for instance? He's asking does in y'all's store, does this go to the plumbing department or does this go to this other thing? It was that type of question.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, he didn't know the lay of this land. He's new to this. There's something specific here that he's new to. He has some experience that isn't quite translating over for me right now.
Okay.
Right.
And the people around him were visibly I was honestly
irritated.
kind of fine. I was like,
Okay.
this is just kind of taking the time that it's taken, and he's having to ask people about things. But I was also kind of like, this is a weird. It's not a totally normal situation. It's not the weirdest situation ever, but it's not a totally normal situation. I was kind of like, okay, this is fine. And it wasn't. It was 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people around him were like, you need to call so and so for that. You're
Just
calling so and so.
the
You need to call
shortness.
so and so.
Yeah.
That's it. And I was just watching it happen, and
You're like, ooh.
I was like, oh, this is this guy's having a rough go of it today.
Leave Brittany alone.
That's it. And it sounds a little bit maybe the writer is having a similar just and
Tough run.
And man, those days when it is just every when things feel like they start going wrong and you get it, you feel like you're in that row of I can't quite do shit right today.
Yeah. And
That's a bad feeling, and to be in that going into work is a really shitty feeling.
Yeah. And I haven't started as many jobs as, say, Jim has in his life, because I think there's been a lot. But
Interesting.
I think
I get
that.
fired often.
But
Just always interviewing, just in case.
That is often the first step at getting a new job, is getting fired from the previous one.
Does expedite
But
things.
this is such a common conversation between my friends and I, just that the nerves that are involved with starting a new position, even if it's something, say, you feel pretty comfortable at, let's say the Home Depot, maybe they worked at Lowe's before, now they're
who
at
knows?
Home Depot. They know what they're doing, but they're fumbling in their current position. There's a lot of things that stand out to me, Ryder, and I think I'll start with the perfectionism aspect, maybe kind of dive into that first, because the other stuff is kind of a little more surface level. We can talk about different coping skills for that, or solutions to what you're talking about, what your questions are. But what really I hear the most is just that perfectionism, especially when you mention panic attacks. I feel like a lot of clients that I work with that have things like high anxiety or anxiety attacks, even into panic attacks, it seems to come a lot from almost an internal sense of, I need to be perfect. Now, wherever that comes from for you, only you know. I don't know your background or anything like that, but I think that trying to dig in and be okay with messing up is maybe a good first start, because I hear you saying, I don't want my friend or these people I work with, I want them to like me because they're my friends, and I don't want them to regret hiring me. And that sounds like a lot of control over other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions about you that no one is in control of. Right. None of us are in control of other people's emotions. So I hear you trying to dive into that. And anxiety usually drives that. Like, we're trying to seek control over our environment. But yeah, there's a fun little activity I used to do with one of my clients who was dealing with OCD. And we would
tell us about your fun little activity that you used to do with your clients, Whitney.
I would make them text a friend and put a typo in it. And that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Now, I recommend doing this with somebody like you feel really comfortable with. Like, it can be a parent who loves you unconditionally.
You got to have a safe word.
Yeah,
don't misspell
typo
it.
that. Yeah, they'll be like, wait, is this?
What's a pineapple?
So that was always a fun one, because like, how much, especially now, we can edit text, we can do all that, like, and we're worried someone's judging us that we don't know the difference between there, and there, or whatever. Like,
I am.
And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
Also, Android people, we cannot edit text, so that's pretty cool that you guys can do that.
Oh yeah, Apple, you can like edit it up until they see it. I think
that's what I think till you see it. My friend the other day was like, "You can edit text." We're like, "Girl, you can
that would have
unsend
saved
text.
so many
with our
friendships.
choices.
You can also unsend text."
Oh, we can't do that at all. Yeah. God, how many dick pics I would take back.
But yeah, I mean, I
don't do any of it based on. I think I'm worried about them. I do it based on. I think I've just failed to communicate.
Yeah, like, I'm just fucking this up. Like, resend.
I've completely messed up the basic sending of a text message.
But yeah, that's kind of a place I like to start with, just sort of maybe kind of exposure type therapy. But yeah, I think just embracing that it's okay to mess up. I mean, that has been a long journey for myself as someone who's still struggles with people pleasing. But I think that desire to not fuck up is so strong, and it can really take a huge toll on you. And I think entering professions where something that really related me to the writers way back in 2019 when I started at that insurance company. It was a really hard job, and it takes a while to get the hang of it. So the people
curve is very high.
that have already been in there, it's like a lot of things to learn, and they're doing it quickly, and they were getting irritated with me for not catching on quickly. And you're like, oh my gosh, there's all this stress to get it. But the reality is, it just takes time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to fuck up some shit for a while.
That's how we feel about you too.
Yeah, I thought y'all might, that's my next job.
Waiting on that thing to click.
Yeah. It'll happen, guys.
You know what? I don't care.
I'm starting to think it might not.
I don't care if y'all judge me.
Honestly, I think our biggest mistake at Pod Therapy is our probation period being 2 years.
Yeah.
Usually it's like 3 months.
Yeah.
Is that why we have that meeting on the schedule later this
we've
month?
been extending it. Yeah. We keep rewriting the bylaws.
Also, nobody likes having meetings.
Oh my gosh.
You know how hard it is to get together to record?
Yeah. we haven't had a business meeting in 7 years.
Am I on a PIP? Performance improvement plan.
Right. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
We need Pod Therapy pips.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is totally an idea that we should give the therapy producers.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing that I think is really challenging is the changing of careers.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're still within the same industry and you go to a new job, you have a barometer for which to measure your progress.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas like it kind of reminds me, like, right now I know how long it takes me to drive from my house to Jacob's house.
Right.
But if I had to walk it tomorrow,
right,
I have no idea.
Stress.
Yeah.
Like, and so like, and like, okay, well, I've been walking for 15 minutes. Am I ahead of pace or behind pace?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done this
I won't
before.
find out till I'm an hour late to
Exactly.
Jacob's.
Right. Yeah. And so it's switching industries is very difficult in that sense. So, and I can relate to this. In my current job, we just hired 2 new people on our team. And I've had to explain to them, because they are amazing clinicians. They are very good at being a clinician, but that's not what they're doing anymore. Right now, we're working in regulatory statutes.
So different,
it's
but
like,
needs the same skills or the same knowledge.
and like being a paralegal.
And the paperwork that we do compared to the paperwork done by a clinician is much different. And there's a lot more people looking at it, and it makes a difference how you word things. And so for the new staff, I've had to explain to them, hey, look, you're going to write this and it's going to get sent back to you and you're going to have to fix it. And that's going to be the case for probably the next 12 to 16 months.
Yes. Yes.
It'll be the case for, I don't know, how long do you plan on working here?
2 years if it's pod therapy.
And honestly, there's still stuff that I write. I've been with this organization now for 7 years. There's still stuff that I will write. It goes to my supervisor for quality assurance, and she every once in a while will still kick it back to me. Been doing this for 7 years and it still gets sent back.
Do you think she just does that to keep you in your place?
Probably.
So.
Yeah. Just getting a little too...
God, Nick, don't you care about your job?
Yeah.
It's always just an insult. It's just some vague, like, is this the best you can do?
It just says,
fix your face.
uppity.
Fix your face.
Every parent in the 90s, fix your face.
Drop your smile.
So, like, I think this is, if I was in this situation, here's my thought. And I don't know if this is good advice or not. Probably not. What I would do...
He's been in the regulatory side too long.
Yeah. I would ask your friend and just say, hey, what should I be expecting as far as progress? Like, should I still be getting this feedback this far in? Because maybe that's normal. And like, that's something that I've realized I have to make sure our staff understand.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know that, then they get that same feeling like, oh shit, maybe I made a huge mistake. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But I want them to understand, hey, look, no, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you need to expect this is gonna happen. And it doesn't mean you're not doing your job. It means it's just incredibly difficult work.
Yeah.
And so if you can get that feedback from your friend, I think that would be helpful. Now, in the case where your friend says, you should actually be a little bit further along. Yeah. That is a real possibility.
See, I had a different, after you're done, I would like the opposite of what you said is my thought.
Okay. So then my plan B, if they do come back with that, is to be like, okay, well, what were some techniques or what are some things that you did that helped you learn this?
Okay.
I like that.
Ask a few different people at work, and maybe you can get some ideas.
That is helpful. They might have a strategy that they don't want to just tell you what to do, but they're open if you ask, like, hey, how do you set up your day in the morning? Or how do you make sure you don't miss this call or this meeting?
Because honestly, I feel like a lot of people fail early in new careers because of inadequate training.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we just like, and I feel terrible about this because, with our new staff, I feel like we've been so busy. I haven't had the time to actually sit down and devote to going through.
Jim's been complaining to me about that.
Yeah. I was told you in confidence also. You're really bad at therapy.
I know.
Put her on a pip.
Come to Whitney for therapy.
I have notes.
So those are my thoughts.
Yeah. What were you going to say? You're
My
gonna do the
opposite
exact
was going to
opposite.
say, you will know when you're fucking up when your company tells you. Like, I don't worry. Like, when I worked at that insurance company, there were plenty of times like you need to do A, B, C, D, E. Well, in my opinion, it's impossible to do all A, B, C, D, E well. Every person on the team is good at one or the other. No one can do all of it.
Okay.
And I don't know if you feel that way, Ryder, but some of these companies have high expectations of their workers. And so it's like, I'm going to do the best I can every day. And if I don't hit one of those A, B, C, D, E, that's fine. And when I have my meeting with my manager, I tell them that, like, hey, I've been struggling at this. Is that okay? And they say, you're doing great. Here's your metrics. Yeah, we want to shoot for higher. Just keep working toward it. Like, most of the time, it doesn't fucking matter. Like,
when Whitney has a meeting with her manager, they're like, how is your key card still working?
why are you here still?
Yeah.
We let
Just
you go so
like an office space, just through some flaw in the
Yes.
payroll.
Still keeps getting
he
paid.
continues to get a
Yes.
We fixed the flaw.
And you know what?
we just will let the situation take care of itself.
That's how I'm getting the insurance companies back.
That's
they
right.
just keep sending me a paycheck.
She's heisting them.
That's why my rates are so fucking high.
Yeah. So, Ryder, I agree with everybody else on this one. I think only being somewhere for a week and
God,
like
that's so
getting some
short.
negative feedback.
When they
Come
said
on.
that, I was like, your baby.
I think in general, you do not get held accountable for, I expected you to know this by now. I think it's 90 days.
They don't expect you to be housebroken in the first week.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You're still asking what people's names are. So, like, dropping the ball, making repetitive mistakes, the fact that your friend is kind of rolling their eyes and scoffing, I like your interpretation of they're being way more expressive aggressive with me
Yeah.
Yeah,
than
I
they
agree.
would dare to be if they were trying to just be purely a professional.
And
Yeah.
I wouldn't address that either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even bring that
No,
up.
I wouldn't.
I think
either.
it's the other side of the coin.
I
right?
like
you
the-
also get the job because that's your friend.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll also go out of their way to cover
They'll
up your
tell
mistakes.
you if you need. If
Right.
You need
Yeah,
to
they're
step
gonna
up.
help.
No, I
you.
like going to the friend / supervisor and saying, like, how's my progress going?
Sure.
I like
Giving
getting more
feedback.
information and getting feedback.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even bring up the hey, I see that expression every now and then, and
Yeah.
that kind of hurts my feelings or whatever. Like, nah.
No.
No, not worth it.
No.
I think that
It's
comes
not,
with the territory.
because you don't even know if that's what's happening.
I mean,
You
the big
don't.
thing, you're talking about all these things, and a lot of it comes down to you want the respect of your coworkers.
Sure.
And that's, of course you do.
Yeah.
And you don't want to let other people down.
Yeah.
But some of your questions in here of, can I trust this feeling? So you ask, how do I know the difference between a false feeling driven by anxiety that I need to run away and quit this job versus a true instinct of realizing I am not a good fit for this? The fact that you have to ask that question is immediately evident to me. You should not believe that feeling, right?
Yeah.
So panic attacks and anxiety attacks one-on-one, feelings are not facts. And so whenever your gut is telling you, I'm a wrong fit, I'm letting everybody down, and you find yourself catastrophizing, you cannot believe that, right? So endurance and perseverance are the test of most anxious situations. So you're going to be afraid. You get cold feet before marriage. Oh no, am I going to be terrible at this? I'm scared to have a kid. Am I going to ruin this? I'm scared of this new job. I'm scared of this new adventure. Should I go to this school? Did I make the wrong decision? Second guessing and feeling this sense of oh no, critical failure is baked into the disease of anxiety. So when your brain is glitching in that way, you cannot believe it.
I was just talking to somebody recently. It might have been Matt Donnelly even. I don't remember who it was, but we were talking about choices. We were talking about just kind of general choices and life choices. Big choices get roped into those as well. We don't always know that big choices are big choices when we're making them. Sometimes it's just something that happened before. We always forget, and I think I'm as guilty of this as anyone. We always forget that the other choice, the thing that we didn't do, it's not a yes or no thing. It's not a black and white between the two jobs. If you got two job offers and you go oh shit, if I take this one, I won't be taking this one, and what if I don't take this one, and all the things that could happen. No. It's not one equals good life and one equals bad life.
Yeah.
It is both equal life. There are different things that happen. I mean, It's hard. I'm going to say something that is, I think, much more difficult to do than it is to say. And that is
Pogo sticking.
You have to be able to pogo stick.
Yeah.
You have to stay up, and you have to be able to do it for at least 30 times in a row.
Or you
didn't
People
do
will
it.
say 20.
That's what she
Those
said.
people are communists. No, but you have to be able, whatever you're doing, it all comes down to you can't base your fucking happiness off of your job.
Yeah.
You can't give that switch to someone else. You can't count on someone else to say, this is my boss, and my boss is responsible for, making me happy when I'm not at work.
Yeah. And what Jim was saying, giving into that anxiety, I mean, I almost hear that in your writing of the letter. You're saying, oh, should I just quit and basically run away because this isn't a good fit? And right before that, you said, I actually think I like this job and it's a great opportunity.
Right.
You did answer your own question.
Right.
What I hear is the fear of the discomfort that anxiety is bringing you. It's trying to find that comfort level, but
my real
persevering
answer,
through
by the
that.
way, to the question, I think it was at the end of the letter, how do I tell the difference between just common anxiety and this is a bad fit? For me, the only answer is time.
Time. That's
Yes.
the only ingredient in baking a cake here that has to be considered and observed. You cannot tell the difference between anxiety or early red flags.
Yeah.
And so there's only one way.
You don't have good information
You
yet.
have to keep getting data. That's
Yeah.
it. And you have to just use data.
If you go to your friend and say, hey, how am I doing?
Right.
And your friend says, man, you are not cut out for this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have reviews. We have
Then it's time to
processes.
have that conversation.
Sure.
Your boss says, I don't think this is a good fit for you.
Right.
Like, all right, now my boss is seeing a few people come through here.
Right.
Yeah.
Your smoke alarm system is broken. If you have an anxiety disorder, you do not have danger awareness. Your brain is always blinking dashboard lights telling you something is wrong. So you have to go through life knowing that this is a disability you have, that you cannot trust those perceptions. And so you have to use your logic and your irrational brain to like actually sort out like, okay, I only can do this over and over and over again. I've been doing this for 1 week. I'm going to do it for at least 4 more and sort out how I'm feeling about this and like use data and observational truth. But facts are not feelings. You cannot trust them, especially if you have a history of panic disorders and anxiety disorders. What you're experiencing so far sounds par for the course for people like that. Do not trust those feelings.
If
Don't
you
wanna see
know
it
how to do the job, the only thing you can do is go in and do the job.
That's right.
Yep.
You can go in and do it
Exactly.
as well as you know how to do it.
Yep.
That's all you're able to do.
Yes.
That's
and then
kind
you leave at the end of
that's
the day.
it.
Yeah.
Like,
And if the job doesn't work out, gamble.
Yeah.
As hard as you can,
Yeah.
as much as you can.
And if you win enough, you can start calling that a job.
That's a job.
that's what you've learned
It's a
today.
skilled
It's
gamer.
not gambling.
As long as you win. I'll tell you a quick job
Libertad
story.
de Pedro.
A show that I was definitely going to get fired from. I was definitely gearing up.
I thought about you during this. I'm like, wonder if Jacob's ever
Oh,
felt
I've had
like
so
I'm
many
not doing
jobs.
good at, or, worried about.
Oh, of course. And like we talk about Jim having a ton of jobs. I have had a ton of jobs.
Yeah.
In the last 20-ish years, I have done like 70 some odd different shows.
I see your work not quite as gig work, but more like closer to gig work than like
It's
Jim,
it's
though.
much more closer to gig
Yeah,
work
yeah.
than what I think of as
Yeah.
what you guys do, I think. Even like long-term stuff
And then
still
all the
feels a little more
recovery
gig.
stuff is turned into gig work.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
sounds like. Sorry.
But yeah, like I was
Jacob,
on this show. We were putting a new show in, and the sound designer told me what he wanted me to do on running this show, and I tried to do what he asked for, and I was like, this is not the right way to do this. I don't really know how to do what he's asking for, and like just plugging through it, trying to get it done. Days of this, and this is absolutely going against what we just told you, Ryder. But probably like a week in. And I was like, this is just red flags. This is not anxiety. This is just red flags. This guy's he's gearing up to fire me. Like he's frustrated with me. Nothing sounds good. Things are taking too long. This is not going well.
You seduced him.
So I fucked the shit out
well,
of him.
yes.
First move.
Boundaries.
Hey, you seem unhappy. You seem tense. You know? And then
Let's
you
go.
Slowly apply the lipstick.
Let's fucking go.
You get the long cigarette stem and slowly puffing
But one
away.
day, one morning, I was getting ready to go in. They were long days, of course, too. So all of this is in conjunction with 12 to 15 hour work days every day. Millions of dollars on the line for big show, the whole thing. And I was like, I'm gonna get fired. I'm just gonna go in and do this the way that I think, the way that I know how to do this. Like it's not that I have
do
a
the
different
best I
opinion on
can.
it. That's it. It's like I'm gonna go in and I know what he wants the result to be, and it's the way of getting to the result that we are having a disagreement of opinion on, or not a disagreement of opinion. He's like,
Different
you do it
route.
this way, and I'm like, sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, like
Like I'm fucking your way up. I'm gonna try my way, and then it worked, and like at the end of the day, it worked out, and it was fine. But absolutely, like it's just you have to. And I wasn't at this point then. I don't think I'm at this point now, but I think you have to be able to go in and just say like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it as well as I possibly can. And that's the end of what I'm able to control. So I'm not going to worry about anything
which I think
else.
is a sign of a good boss, because a
Right.
good boss is not going to hire a sound engineer to set things up the way they want it.
Right.
They set it up so that the sound engineer knows how to do it
Sure.
and sets it up the way that it can be done.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Jacob kind of brings up another thing I thought about, which is, I don't know your job, Ryder, but is anyone gonna die if you
That's
mess something
it.
up? Like if
That's
you
what
mess
I-
up the sound,
they're not
like
a heart surgeon.
I
they
tell
might.
people
Yeah,
that when I'm
exactly.
training them to run shows and everything, I tell people that all the time. I'm like, people are going to make this seem like it's really important.
yeah.
And it's just fucking not.
I don't know. I think hanging the speakers, I think that's important.
Yeah, but I don't let
Testing
them do
the
that.
pulleys.
No, yeah.
I take care of the really important stuff. No, like nothing's that fucking important unless people are going to die.
I mean, there's some jobs out there, so I don't know
that's
what
it.
you do.
Like if
but
you're like an ER nurse or something like that.
Sure, you get to have all that pressure,
Cool.
but you signed up for that. You knew what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Well, and it kind of I kind of rope that back into that old quote that's like, you will fear what others think of you so much less when you realize how seldom they do.
Right.
And like, if you're thinking, oh no, I think all my coworkers think that I'm not competent. Yeah, you're the new guy.
You aren't,
Yeah.
and they are thinking that.
They probably
It's
are
fine.
like, oh, yep, he doesn't know that yet.
But they're not thinking of you very often.
No. Yeah.
I guarantee you, as much
their
as
job.
they're thinking how incompetent is the new guy, they're thinking more, what's for lunch?
And how
And you're not an
immature would
idiot.
coworkers
Yeah.
be? Like, that's the dumbest shit. Like, you go to a place where they're like, "Ooh, this guy's knows doing it.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
rookie." And it's like, really?
No.
Yeah.
What the
This
fuck
person
is
didn't
this?
come in here fully trained and prepared with years of experience.
How do you not
Fucking
know
idiot.
that?
Dorky ass fraternity that
Yeah.
like we're picking on the new guy. You guys gonna paddle him now? Like, what the fuck is this? It's like
Yeah.
dumb. Anyway,
Good time's
Just
a good
for fun.
time.
Oh my god.
Paddle.
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we are wrapping up the show. You are listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Robert Brownie, Jr. Mintz, Kayla Lansbury, Kevin Chamberlain, Ben Stanley, Adam Hathaway, Dan Martin, Lib, Hey Yo, Andrew Langmead, Chad Meg, Inkla Prince, and Dale the King. And if you would like to sponsor the show, become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
Well, as we wrap up the show, I want to remind you, go to patreon.com/therapy. You can get our extended show ad-free, a day earlier, and get instant access to our live chat Discord community and 9-year library of deep dives, interviews, skill shares, research, roundups, and rants.
10 years if you count the ADHD deep dive.
And I do. We've got some new friends. Who's joined us at the Theraparty there, Nick?
We got a new Therapal. Welcome, Mandy Skirlin.
Now, at the beginning of every month, we like to thank all of our Therapods on up by name. So strap in. Here we go. Thank you, University Jeff, Richard Bruins, Robert Paulson, Linda Brandmeier, Scoopstronaut, Joseph Pengrazio, Corey Owens, Christine Phillips, Gavin Bristow, Carrie Terhark, Take It Evie, Podcast, Kiwi Fruit Scoop, Craig Little, Jim Hunter, Scoopatron, Todd Canfield, David Sorensen, Felicia Butler, Shayla Bullock, Lauren Izzo, Katie Chubakowski, Adam Petanuzzo, Anita Dick in Me. Wow.
Wow.
Matt Slenegren, Scooper Ascending, that Josh guy, Mama Ninja Scoop, James Dawson, Grumpy Lake Mead Park Ranger, Sam Buck, Karen McCulloch, Chemist, What Weekend, Lila, Benno Verbich,
I imagine Nick just adds these in there. They aren't even real.
Kelly Gagner, Nippy, Julius Capel, Ryan Emra, Matthew Johnson, Alec Lancaster, JD Congan, Drew Helligy, Matthias Vandebrandt, Ken Tinsley, Flinley is looking girthy today in a positive way, Matthew Kubik, Joel McMillan, Chad the Safety Lab, Scoop Knack Paddywhack, Freya Lawson, Almost Dr. Nurse Joey, Duffy the AMFT Therapist Bear, Philip Guyton, Brooke and Rubbers, Tim Mystery, Kristen Robbins, Kirka Grimm, Trisha Ortiz, Melissa L. Geisler, DJ Seward, Mississippi Hippie, Scott A., Patty Glad, Heather W., Trontastic, Kyle, Jameeby, Anthony Camarada, David Williams nailed it, Kate Police, Curtipillar, Buddy Dobbins, Eric Dyer, Glitch Scoop, Persephone Hazard, Aletta Balaise, Nathan Mookie, Adam Balaz, Bugnuts, Stephen Landon, Carmen Perry, John Finlayson, Kenneth Wong, KJ, Mr. Poth, K. Pizzle Dizzle, Robert Cole, Jeff Darnell, Temporary Reality, Ben Sherman, Jacob Hurt, Syncytium, Ray J. Shark, Sherry Hare, Recreated, Silka Daniels, Jacob B., Alex Jardine, Ashling Carton, Dylan Colopy, Papa Woody, what? Adam Goff, Linus Hackason, Wolfie05, Chris Courtney, Kevin Tribe, Cedar Hayden, Grace, Terrible Tay, Itty Bitty Chicken Farmer, Almonda Nora, Charm City Therapist, Jariva, K Trauma, Sam, Squabby, The Listician, John Cavaradas, K Matthews, Biathlon Anna, hey. Yes. Zachary W., Foxy Sally, Chill Food, Winter Scoop, LC, Chris, Salmon Scoop, Hunter McRae, Cloudy Pies, BB Hermit, and Drake's SM, nailed it, Matthew
Andreas.
Connor, nice, Neck Pubes, SC Platypus, Sam Mervs, Sherry Phillips, Renee OK, Kyle Sharton, Chelsea Saracen, Eileen Ulick, wow. Emily Cope, Garrett Godfrey, Nate Walk, Scoop Bucky, Tanya McCree, Matt Sunrise, Cod Bob, Peas and Clams, Finn Raynol Beads. Oh, nice. Tom Power,
So
Mike
great.
J. Nilsson, Shartfire, Christy, Valentino Gomez, Claudia Duhan, Joseph Wagner, and Scoop Shooter.
It's like listening to a Howard Stern prank call from 1993.
It is. It's so funny. I love it. Nick's over there.
Hey,
just-
would you blow me?
Hey, would you? We also
My name's Mike. Mike Hunt.
we have Pterodactyl, Scoop Brady, Ice Blue Scoop, Brian Lehman, Frozen Cusser, Andrea Anderson, Scoop Lindsay, Lori Elsroth, Polygon, Scoopy, Jess, Sai Shanagon, Okie Scoop, Dank Butta, Brooks Lyle, Adam Ribchick, Lovely Spark, Badam Tiss.
But
I'm like Badam Tiss.
Badam Tiss. That's wonderful. Like, I feel like we're at like some London party where they announce people at the door.
Hey, Abron, you gotta go there.
Madam Tiss.
Jim and Manu, the offices of counselor and counselor. Casey Mentor, I love you, bitch. Krusty Quithant, Momi Demate, Mike Lush, technical scooport. Milk Boy, Ranazra. Okay, Rebecca Boonstra, and the offices again.
I don't know why that. Yeah.
I
Nick's
don't
really
read
bad
ahead,
at writing
obviously.
scripts.
Nope.
We'd also like to thank the benevolent, revered, generous, and flagrantly pro-therapy diehard who loves you all so much they give till it hurts our Thera partner, Pickett.
Pickett.
And we want to especially thank our bosses, the mysterious and shrouded Illuminati members of our fan club, the Thera producers. Thank you, Jake Schneider, Myra, Robert Brownie, Jr. Mint, the award-winning commissioner of the Fantasy
Yeah.
Football League,
Oh.
Smitty
Who
Scoop.
gets a shirt, maybe.
That's all you're getting, Smitty.
Yep.
Richard fucking Macy, Judy Schneider,
Gotta
Malia,
have a shirt
Leon
around here somewhere
Kassab,
you can send
Carolyn
him.
Albert,
Shirley.
Kevin
I have
Chamberlain,
one.
Tess Miller, and don't call me Shirley, Dan Martin, Sammy Scoop, Slurpy Kaye, motherfucker, Ben Stanley slapping your face, Sarah Smith, Adam Hathaway, Byler T, Mike Helm, Oscar Swanrose, Paris, a Sunny Boy, Darren Cunningham, Lib, Sandra McWaffle, Team Monaco, Thunder Cougar Falcon Scoop, Heyo, Hannah Marie, Andrew Langmead, Emma, Tonka, and Pony Soprano, Alina, Brady Malachik, Chick Fellatio, Gabriel Adame, Sean Sutherland, Max a Ginger Scoop, Chad Mag, Adam Warren, Inkala Prince, Sam Cohn, Be Gay, Do Crimes, Ellie O'Dare, Not Kira Knightley, Amy Aardvark, Edgar Allan Ho, and Dale the King.
And if you'd like to hear this episode uncut and unedited,
And why wouldn't you?
and enjoy our spontaneous side projects, go to patreon.com/therapy. And thank you for supporting mental health.
Well, that's all the time we got for this week's session. I want to thank our landlords, SJ and the Ruckus, a scenic Koi Pond studio. And thanks to those of you who contributed to our show today. We really appreciate it. But remember, Pod Therapy isn't something to keep all to yourself. Share the episode with the world. Tag us on the socials when you do. It's at PodTherapyGuys on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter. It's /PodTherapy on Facebook. And don't forget about all the extra goodies at patreon.com/therapy.
If you want to submit a question to the show, you can ask anonymously at podtherapy.net, email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com, or click the link in the episode description to be taken to our anonymous Google form. I'm Nick.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jim.
Thanks, and we'll see you for your appointment next week.
I'm holding a shot glass from Surf, Iowa.
Oh my gosh, you mentioned.
And I'm grumpy.
I know you mentioned paddles. Did your high school do paddling as an option for discipline?
Oh, yeah.
My elementary school.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, not just high school.
Yeah.
All of my...
elementary?
and my
Maybe
bordello
it was
does.
a thing and I didn't notice it. I worked in the discipline office.
The first
my
time I got
senior year.
paddled
Yeah,
in
you
school was in kindergarten.
Yeah,
Wow.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling
The first
Peter
time I got
about
hit
this.
by a piece of wood from an
Yeah.
adult, I was 5 years old in kindergarten.
But when was
What'd
the
you
last
do?
time?
I believe I was talking during nap time.
Wow.
Like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat
Jacob
that child.
talking, and
That-
here
yeah.
he is doing it for a living.
It's the only time I remember getting paddled in kindergarten. And I remember the teacher walking around and like, because it was kindergarten and
Mm-hmm.
we had naps. Do kindergarten kids still do that?
No,
I don't know.
they do not.
We had
they
like,
do half days now or something.
oh, I see.
Even in full day kinder, there's no naps.
oh wow.
No, there's
Anyway, we had like
naps.
nap.
But we used to have naps in
We
kinder.
had like
I
the
remember
pads that
Yeah,
you'd put
the
the,
little blue
the mats
mats.
out on
Yeah.
the floor and you'd go to sleep. And I remember like the teacher walking through, basically walking through the high grass,
Like a warrior.
stepping over everybody. And yeah, like if you were talking, like
Crack.
just no warning, she would just
my
hit you.
God.
Oh, wow.
And then in junior high, we had Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn was the assistant principal in charge of discipline. at
it's
my
always the
junior high
assistant
school
principal,
in
yes.
Calhoun, Louisiana. And Mr. Dunn, you could, if you were going to get suspended or detention or whatever it was, you had the option to take licks.
Option, yeah.
I can't believe
Yeah.
they used
Really?
to spank kids in public schools.
Right?
You got to pay for it.
And it
Like-
was and I mean like
enormously
taking
expensive.
Like big
licks from
kids.
Mr. Dunn too. Yeah, I mean like I was what
12
13,
or
14 at this
Yeah.
point. I mean this is like 6th, 7th grade.
Were you in
12,
Mr. Dunn's
yeah.
office a suspicious amount of time before he finally figured out you're kind of into it?
Oh no, he knew the first time.
No, stop, Mr. Dunn.
Mr. Dunn, I'm just dressed up for Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's why I'm wearing this, Mr. Dunn.
That's not the safe word.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just had to ask.
And
that.
he definitely looked
Got it.
like the guy from Falling Down. He had like the horn rimmed glasses and like he was that guy. He
Oh
was just
my
like a
gosh.
country version of that guy. And yeah, he had like it was just a big like it was a block of wood.
Yeah,
And
just
it
solid
hurt.
chunk of
The
wood.
leg
And
of
like
the table.
Oh, and like I'd have bruises on like upper leg from where the corner of it would miss your ass and just hit your leg.
Oh my gosh!
Like I had multiple bruises multiple times from like teachers.
Jeez, man.
that is bananas.
Yeah, this is a weird ending to the
My
show.
dad had to go to anger management.
So
for
anyway,
leaving
child
Bruce's
abuse.
Brewwood.
Yeah. So anyway, see ya.
Bye. Bye. Just to wrap up Jacob's good mood.
That's why I'm pissed off tonight.
Yeah.